Hey there, it's Izzo. I just wanted to say I just had a great time on Stuffin' Whiskey's Patreon live tour. So, not everyone can afford to be a Patreon of someone, but if you got some money and you like whiskey and bourbon, go ahead and look at the Patreon for Stuffin' Whiskey. Like I said, just had a great time. So I wanted to give you a little peek at the BTS of Izzo doing a Stuff and Whiskey live tour. Hang on 1 second. All right, so if you're one of the couple of hundred people that have been on my channel, oops, hey, there's not much in that drawer. That drawer's looking a little light. That one's actually looking quite full. And that one's looking a little light. And I got a couple hidden ones over here, if you can see them. A couple of Wellers. But here's what we've done. So I got some cabinets in. We got the cabinets themselves in place, but they are not done. Of course, on the sides, we need some finished pieces, so it looks good. Eventually, I'll put the shelves in a specific place so that they look good. But tonight, I was able to be... Oops, sorry, cover the camera. Tonight, I was able to be on a live stream for Stuff and Whiskey. We did 6 pours. 5 were, quote-unquote, in the blind tasting. 1 was just a control. But here's what we got going on. And this is a little bit sad. So I didn't have time to finish this back bar before the live stream started. But... so... I've got like a TV tray, and then I put a platform on top of it to be able to hold the whiskeys. So back here, this is a little bit better, but obviously I miscalculated something because these are not even. But I'm going to easily be able to put in a couple of pieces of wood, put some molding on, make it look good. The upper cabinets, this is the way that I wanted them to be, except we'll put a finish side on the side of it. And then afterwards, we're going to put some nice crown molding on all the layers. That's going to be beautiful. And I'll decide exactly where the shelves want to be to hold all these different whiskeys. But finally, so this is what Izzo's bar is going to look like eventually. And for those of you, I mean, this might be your first time watching one of my videos, but for those of you that haven't, there is actually a desk underneath all of this crap. Amazing. So the stuff that, if you've watched my videos in the past, there was a bunch of stuff here. It's eventually going to go to Florida because our employer, she has a house up here in Ohio. She has a house in Naples. We're going to be with her a lot of the time. I won't go into any more details or else Mrs. Izzo is going to be mad at me. But up here in Cleveland, I'm going to have a little bar. This is still cracking me up. So eventually I'll have a front bar, which will look a little bit better than this TV tray and a couple of pieces of plywood. But we're going to make that look good. And then the desk, right now it's facing that way. But eventually all this, sadly enough, this is comic books. And I really want to sort them and sell them. So we'll see. When I was younger, I was more of a DC guy. Not as much of a Marvel guy, but there's a lot of good stuff in this comic book collection. So, I'll put them up for sale eventually. Maybe you'll get some. But what I'd like to do over here is I'm going to turn this desk around so that way the desk is here. I'll be sitting there. Customers that come in can sit here on the end of the desk. And then I'm going to make a much better bar than what you're seeing here. This is kind of just shot together with a couple of nails and a little bit of bourbon. In a TV tray. This is going to be a much nicer front bar, and then the back bar, we'll make this look nicer. We'll add, but it's actually about 7.5 inches. We'll add a filler in here. We'll make this look good. There'll be doors on all these lower sections, and that'll be exciting. Molding all around, some fluting, some carvings. This is going to look good. So I just want to give you a little look at what was going on here. I don't know what it looked like on Stuff and Whiskey's live stream. Hopefully it looked better than it looks here, but I just want to let you know what it looks like now, and there will be updates in the future so you can see what this crazy little bar is going to look like. Thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. And thanks for hanging out at Izzo's place.